My name's Sandy. This is JB.
Hello.
And Trisha is here too.
Hi, everybody.
Text us if you need to, 737-301-9600. You know, the State Fair of Texas is going on, and people are not happy with the prices. Some are saying it's as expensive as going to Disney.
Yeah,
to go.
I heard that.
What? Yeah, the admission prices, I happen to have them right in front of us. By the way, the fair runs until the 19th at Fair Park in Dallas, and prices are different depending on what day of the week you go. Monday through Thursday, adults 12 to 64, $19 to $24. I don't know what the difference, the $5 difference to get in. I don't know what that is. Friday and Saturday, $24 to $29. Now, if you're taking kids or grandpa, it's cheaper Monday through Thursday, $14 to $18, $18 to $24. They shouldn't charge you a nickel to get in. They shouldn't charge you
because you're going to spend a fortune.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to spend a bazillion dollars when you get in there.
Oh, yeah. One woman said she spent $25 for a turkey leg.
For a turkey leg?
For a turkey leg. She said she spent $72 on the entrance and parking, $30 on coupons, and $25 for a turkey leg. And that was just walking in the front.
Did you say parking?
Parking, yeah.
Wow. I mean.
And your car might not even be there when you get out.
Yeah.
That's insane. You know, and it's one thing like, okay, Disney's expensive, but that's sort of a bucket list thing for families.
Yeah.
Maybe in Texas, the Texas State Fair is too. But Disney is upgrading their rides all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
State Fair, Texas has the same old crap they did in 1955.
It's the same thing.
You're right. The teacups.
What have they done?
Yeah, you're right. Like there's nothing. You're right. They haven't updated a single thing.
Nothing.
Just keeps getting more and more expensive. They're saying that people who've been there are like, for sure, pricing is affecting attendance. They said it's been dead a lot of the days that they've gone.
Now, prices are only up $2 from 2024, but still, it's not that. It's when you get in.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what you give.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to the fair, and it's like going to a professional sporting event. They've got you. You know,
I'm going to have a hot dog. I'm going to have popcorn.
And you kind of just got to be okay with that, right? Like they've got me, but I am paying $25 for a turkey leg.
Or a turkey leg.
I'm not doing that.
I'd pay $25 for a funnel cake.
Would you?
Oh, I would. Funnel cake? Come
BYOTL.
Bring your own
turkey leg. But bring it in a purse.
People walking around with their clear bags with turkey legs in there.
And I don't know.
All the things you normally buy there, they bring.
They've already got it in their clear bag.
And I don't know if you can come and go at the fair, because if you could, I mean, we'd be packing lunches and finding a picnic table outside.
Eating in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Ham sandwiches and Lay's potato chips outside with a Coca-Cola wrapped up in tinfoil.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad. That's good old American lunch, right?
Right. Like some Cheetos in there.
Right.
You know, turkey leg, those bad. They got worms. That's what you tell them. Turkey legs we get worms. You can't have one. Let's go look at the free exhibits.
That's why you got to fry everything. You got to get the worms.
Right.
Kill the worms.
Let's go look at the animals. That's free. Come on. Cows are great. Let's go look at pigs. Doesn't cost anything to do that. So anyway, it's going on, of course, this weekend. They're heading up there to go. Can you imagine what Buc-ee's is going to be like on Friday afternoon between Austin and Dallas?
Oh, my God.
It's going to be crazy.
Just on a normal weekend when there's nothing going on between Austin and Dallas, it's insane trying to get in and out of there.
Yeah.
Although, unfortunately, I bet a lot of people are, I don't want to get too off topic, but dumping their Texas OU tickets.
Oh, yeah. They're unloading them. Because I'm telling you, and I've said it a million times, the walk from the Cotton Bowl back through the park, when you get beat, is the worst walk. And it's like in, do you remember the Game of Thrones? Shame.
Oh, when they made her walk naked through the city?
Which was super hot.
Yeah.
but it's like that type of walk.
Yeah, especially when your face is painted.
Oh. And what if you make a deal? The loser has to walk naked back to their cars. All the Longhorn fans naked walk to their cars.
Yeah, JB, you're right, though. I bet ticket prices on the secondary market have just plummeted.
Dumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, it's a lot of work to go to that game. And the way things are shaping up, people are probably going, selling.
Unless they've already committed to non-refundable hotels and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do we know what? I haven't even checked what time the game is. I don't know if it changed.
I think it's a 2:30 start.
2:30. Okay. So
I believe.
Hey,
Let me double check.
anything can happen.
2:30. Yep, on the 11th.
If you are,
Yeah.
if you're going to the state fair, I mean, bring your credit card
Yeah.
because there are ways to save some money. You can find this. You can get $1 off here, $1 off there, donate canned goods, things like that. Active duty veterans, they get a military discount, things like that. So if you want to save a few bucks, just do a little research and you will find it. Trisha's got the story we love coming up.
Text us 737-301-9600.
An Austin neighborhood has made the list of one of the, is it coolest or best neighborhoods in the world?
Coolest neighborhoods in the world.
Trish will share it with us in just a second. Going back to our childhood, guys, do you remember the Rite Aid stores? Like they're like a Walgreens?
Like a Walgreens, yeah.
Yeah.
Officially out of business.
Aw.
Really?
Yep, they announced their remaining locations closed last week. They were founded in 1962, and at its peak, there were 5,000 Rite Aids across the country.
Jeez.
So I guess times are tough out there, right?
I guess other than your prescriptions, like I think about like a CVS, I get prescriptions. I don't get much else there
Oh,
because I think people just Amazon Prime it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
oh, we need this, we need that.
that's true, right? But if you got to have a big box of candy in a hurry,
That's a good place to go.
You got to go to get it.
The stories we love.
Time Out has put out its annual list of the coolest neighborhoods in the world. Here's what I think is very cool about how they picked, what their parameters were to rank as a cool neighborhood. Community, culture, livability, food and drink, diversity, and that intangible right now energy. And it's talking about how these neighborhoods are constantly reshaping themselves while keeping their souls intact. So it's not just convenience. You know, you got a grocery store here, you got a pharmacy here. It's like the feel of the neighborhood, the vibe of the neighborhood is how they pick these. Out of the top neighborhoods in the world, there were 7 coolest neighborhoods in the United States. I'll start with number 5, Little River in Miami, Florida. Have you ever heard of that? I think these are pretty little niche ones. Red Hook in Brooklyn, New York. Avondale in Chicago, Illinois. Clarksville, Austin, Texas.
Where did it fall? What number?
Number 2.
Number 2 in the
Number
world?
2 in the United States.
Oh, in the United States.
Clarksville as the second coolest neighborhood in the United States. It's just right here in Austin, right downtown, right off of North Lamar, between North Lamar and 18th Street, 19th? Mopac.
Yeah.
Lamar and Mopac,
Yeah.
north of 5th Street.
Yes.
South
It was a little
of
too far north.
Infield.
Did you ever live in Clarksville?
No, but I spent a lot of time there. I had friends over there. I was in that neighborhood all the time. It probably looks now just like it did back in the day. The cute little houses. Each house is a little bit different. Kind of has the same feel. It's not new enough to look like every other house around it, but it does have a very cool, eclectic kind of vibe.
Huh.
Number 2 in the United States, the number 1 coolest neighborhood in the U.S., Glen Park, San Francisco in California.
I bet that's cheap.
little Clarksville history for you.
Yeah.
Gather around, children.
Professor JB is going to teach us a lesson.
The history of Clarksville is not so pretty.
Oh,
Well, first of all, that's where the first serial killer was.
No.
the Annihilator.
Yeah, the servant annihilator.
Mhm.
Really?
Yep, look it up.
Oh, I
Look
will.
it up. There's a book about it. The guy's name is Sayer, Sayer, wrote a book about it. Anyway, that's one part of it. And then the ugly part of Clarksville. Sorry if you live there and are proud of it. It was one of the first Freedmen's colonies.
Oh.
After the emancipation. Yeah, there was a huge. That was a black neighborhood.
Oh.
Wow.
And you know where the Pease Mansion up the hill from Pease Park?
Yeah.
That was Governor Pease and Alicia Pease.
Peace.
And 2 acres were given to a formerly enslaved man to distribute among some other freed people
Mhm.
because the governor wanted to keep some good labor around.
Oh, God.
gee.
Awful.
Yeah. Oh, there's some ugly history with Austin. I'm sorry. There's some ugly history.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a Freedmen's colony in a black neighborhood.
Wow. I bet the guy that got the 2 acres to pass out was a popular guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wow.
People buying him drinks and
Yeah.
stuff.
So,
And it had its own black church there.
Mhm.
There's a rich history there. And then of course, the ugly part of it is in the Freedmen's colony, because there was one in Bolden too. There were a few, but in West Austin. But when the black communities when they started paving streets and doing utilities and water,
mhm.
they wouldn't do them on those streets. They said, "Oh, we'll do it over here in East Austin."
Awful.
For you.
Yeah, that's
It's awful.
terrible.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's there's some nasty history. Sorry to make it bum everybody out, but
Yeah. Well, you did.
You
Good
did,
job.
but they're number 2.
maybe
Look where they are
story
now.
time with JB, they all have sad endings. Like, make you feel terrible.
Wow. So, what were some of those cities? Do you have the list of like
I don't
what was
have-
the coolest neighborhood
In the United States?
in the world?
Oh, no, I only have the list. I only have the list for the ones. Well, hold on.
Oh, I pulled it up.
Hold on. I have it right here.
Notre Dame du Mont in Marseille,
Mhm.
France, is the coolest neighborhood, described as a rebellious spirit with colorful cul-de-sacs, graffiti-covered alleyways, indie shops, and a mix of vintage and modern eateries.
Oh, I have the number 1 on here as Jimbocho, Tokyo.
Jimbocho, Tokyo.
Jimbocho,
That's fun
Tokyo.
to say.
I know.
Huh. Well, maybe I have a different list than you
Yeah. Antwerp is on the list.
do. JB,
South-
do you have anything terrible to tell us about the Notre Dame du Mont
Yeah.
neighborhood?
Let's take down Jimbocho.
1031austin.com.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station 103.1. Text us 737-301-9600.
JB's going to tell us about a cool home health product that you can get a lot of information from very easily and not too expensive. But first, you have to sit through a complaint of mine that I have before JB tells you all about that. I'm going to assume there's a lot of people that do know what Strava is, and there's probably a lot of people that don't know what Strava is. It's a fitness app that connects to your smartwatch, in my case, my Apple Watch. And when you exercise or walk or run or whatever you do, you just tap the button on your watch. It registers your workout, your heart rate, all that kind of stuff, how long you worked out, all that kind of stuff. And then it syncs up
huge
with,
in cycling.
What's that, Jimmy?
Huge with cyclists.
Yes, it is. And then it syncs up with your phone, and then you can look at all of your data of how your workouts are. So,
Y'all should know Sandy wants to marry Strava.
I
He
do.
freaking loves it.
yeah. And in fact, last week I got so nervous because I did hot yoga at Pure Yoga for an hour and a half, and it didn't show up on I started it on my Strava app, but then it didn't show up on my phone for like 6 hours. And if it doesn't show up on Strava, it didn't happen.
And he was,
Yeah, exactly.
Freaking out.
You get
Yeah.
that. Yeah. It starts to mess with your brain. Like, yeah, you don't want to, like, if you couldn't find your watch, you would probably skip
Yes.
yoga or skip your walk.
Exactly.
Right?
So yes,
I'm like, you still did it. And he's like, doesn't say it's not
It
official until it's on Strava.
and I just started following you on Strava, JB, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't know you were on. I need
Yeah.
to give you a follow. I'm pulling it up now.
So yesterday I worked out. I did a gym workout for just over 50 minutes, and I worked pretty hard. I did my standard workout, and I worked pretty hard. But one of the things, here's my big complaint with Strava. Here's my big beef with Strava. There's a section on it called relative effort. Basically, that tells you how hard you worked compared to other workouts. And yesterday I worked out, I thought, pretty hard. And then under relative effort, Strava basically just said, meh, not so great, lower than average.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You could have put more effort into it.
Screw you, Strava. I worked my butt off for almost an hour, and you're telling me that it's just meh.
So rude.
Right. It's like, thanks for being so supportive on
You
that.
have two profiles. Did you know you have two profiles?
I do.
Yeah, there's one that doesn't look like it has any data, and there's another where you're wearing a cowboy
Yeah, the
hat.
cowboy hat one's the one that I know about.
Yeah, it's got some data. It's got 56 walks, 78 workouts.
That's me.
Does it
Or
show other
150
people your relative
walks.
output?
Probably.
Let me find out.
Probably not.
I didn't know that was on there.
Yeah, he was very mumbly and irritated about it too for quite a while. He kept going, meh.
Yeah.
And I was like, you were real sweaty when you came in. He's like, right? I know.
Yeah, but Strava's just like, meh, you did okay.
You could do better.
Funny.
Yeah. So
I didn't know it did that.
there's just so many health and fitness things out there right now that can help you with your health and fitness. That's why they're there. And JB, you discovered one at Total Insta Got Me. This is called Ribbon.
This was an Insta Got Me. Yeah, it's called Ribbon. For those of you who might be watching a clip, I've got the box here.
Ribbon,
They sent
RIBBON.
me a year's supply, which is once a month if you choose to do it that frequently. But it uses some AI, but it's a urine test, and it will test. Let me see what all it'll test. You just pee in a cup, stick a little ribbon strip in it, lay it down on this color palette thing,
Mhm.
and there's you don't reuse it. There's one for each month. And then you take a photo of it in the app, and it uses AI to tell you what's going on. I just
to do
did
your
the first
results.
test.
Oh, so you don't have to mail it
it's-
off or anything?
No, you don't even mail it off, and it takes like 5 minutes.
Wow.
It checks your kidney function, liver health, risk of diabetes, hydration, UTIs. But it's like $90 for the whole year
It checks your
for
glucose.
a dozen tests.
Signs of infection.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
But
cool.
the ad gets you because they're like, yeah, I found out things were going on. I was having a few beers a day. And of course I perked up. And then, and Ribbon told me that I was destroying my liver before my doctor would have even known.
Wow.
Wow.
So you might get some markers early on, mainly for your kidneys or liver. But I was like, wow, for that a price, why would you not do it?
Yeah. What'd you say, $90 and it's a year's worth?
Yeah, that's like a dozen tests.
Huh. And I like it because you don't have to mail it anything. And that makes
It
me
seems easy.
It makes me wonder, like, was there a law that changed in the last 5 years or so that it's okay to mail human waste?
Oh, because of the at-home colonoscopies and stuff.
Yeah, the poop in the box thing.
Cologuard.
Yeah.
Cologuard.
Because I don't remember being able to do that before.
Yeah.
If we were 12 and knew we could mail poop, my gosh.
What are you talking about? I'm way over 12 and I still think it's cool.
Who do I want to send a package to?
That girl was mean to me at school.
Yeah,
Poop
box
box.
of poop.
Poop box. Oh, again, the thing JB's talking about, it's called Ribbon, and it's called and go to ribboncheckup.com. Ribboncheckup.com.
Yeah, pretty slick.
This reminds me of, remember that girl that was the scammer that she's in jail now, but she could tell you all these things over one drop of blood.
Oh, yeah. The famous chick with the black
I thought she was
turtleneck.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah. What was her name?
Right. Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth something.
Yes. Elizabeth something. That's
yes,
her name.
it was a big
Smart.
like
Elizabeth
corporate
yes.
fraud.
No,
No.
Elizabeth Smart was.
Elizabeth Smart was the girl that went missing
Yeah.
with the
Oh, that's
bearded
right.
dude.
And they found her and she's okay. Right.
She's fine. Elizabeth, blood
Elizabeth Shue.
test scam.
No,
No, it wasn't Elizabeth.
you're getting warmer.
No. Elizabeth Holmes.
Queen Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, she defrauded everybody.
Yeah, she took a bunch of money and didn't use it appropriately, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, her test
Kinda
didn't
left with
work.
investor money.
It was
It
a
didn't
scam.
work. It was a scam. Yeah.
right.
Meanwhile, on the Ribbon website, under frequently asked questions, one of the questions is the Ribbon app easy to use for people over the age of 50? Aw.
Oh,
Aw.
it's sad that you had to ask that.
No, why
Wow.
50?
Yeah, wow, very sad.
Aw.
Again, ribboncheckup.com.
1031austin.com.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.